Hello everyone, my name is ATHARVA and I am here as TPO's page portal coordinator. Today we are here with Team Mechie Warriors to conduct second activity, that is free topic talk. All the 10 members from the group will talk about their respective topics. So let's begin with the first group member, Vaishnavi GAVHANE, with the topic pollution caused by disposable masks.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Vaishnavi GAVHANE. Today, I am going to represent a topic named pollution caused by disposal marks under the TPO activity. Since the COVID-19 pandemic began last year, face masks and other personal protective equipment have become essential for healthcare. Disposable N95 masks have been in especially high demand to help prevent the spread of SARS-CoV-2, the virus that caused COVID-19. Further, most of these masks contain plastic or other derivatives of plastic. Therefore, this extensive usage of face masks generates billion tons of plastic waste to the environment in short span of time. With increasing reports on inappropriate disposal marks, it is urgent to recognize this potential environmental threat and prevent it from becoming the next plastic problem. Back in November only last year, the researchers were only originally interested in the plastic waste impact on our environment, but as they tested more and more masks, they uncovered more chemicals. The pollutants were often linked to dyes used in producing the masks, mostly made in countries like Southern Asia and China in particular. The team found traces of lead, antimony, as well as cadmium, all heavy metals which can be toxic in low doses. So what we can do to prevent this hazardous situation? So number one thing which we can do is the using the funda of recycling. So the recycling of the marks by appropriate process is one of the alternatives used to reduce the plastic pollution generated by marks waste. And second thing which we can do is uses of biodegradable marks. So biodegradable marks is one of the modern sustainable alternative options to reduce the marks that induces plastic waste. The polypropylene in the marks can be replaced with other substitute organic and biodegradable materials with similar mechanical, physical as well as chemical property such as lightweight, high tensile strength, ecological safety, low cost, high biodegradable potential. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is MOHALKAR from TY Mechanical. We are moving towards our topic. Our topic is that India is ready for the electric vehicle or not. The probably answer is yes. India is ready for the electric vehicles. For manufacturing and using electric vehicles, it is not big hurdle. As you know that India is most populated country after the China. Similarly, as population increases, vehicles and the pollution increasing day by day. For that, we have to move towards the electric vehicles which are environment friendly. I just said that India is ready for the electric vehicles, but our government and the manufacturer and the engineers are facing some problem regarding first one is that the charging infrastructure or charging stations, and the second is that the cost of the electric vehicles. Mostly the every part of electric vehicles are valuable and costly if we compare toward the diesel and the petrol vehicles. And the second one is that lack of skilled workers and the technology. And the third one is that dependency on the other countries, mostly the China country, for the lithium ion battery. If we focus on some areas like creating charging stations at everywhere and working on the R&D technology for shifting from the lithium ion battery and the electric vehicles education, this topic will help us to move toward the electric vehicles. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am ATHARVA KULKARNI from 3rd year mechanical, and today's my topic is privatization a way for development? India has a mixed economy in which both private and public sectors exist, especially in the areas of banking, telecom, road transport, education, healthcare, manufacturing, education, and among others. Many business analysts and experts on economy are of the view that privatization could speed up economic growth with the increase in competition, while number of them find that the privatization could bring more problems like unemployment, taking the economy backwards due to its inherent issues. Generally speaking, privatization is a way of altering the relationship between the state and the private sector to enhance the role of the private sector in the functioning of the national economy as a whole. Accordingly, privatization broadly means any process that reduces the state's dominant role in directly owning and running the economic activities of a nation. Many countries like China, with state controlled economies, have gone far enough to open the doors of economies to invite private players to achieve faster growth rate. The craze for privatization has risen manifold after the ideological defeat and disintegration of the state controlled economy of the social bloc. In a country like India, privatization in today's world is a concept seen as a means of increasing output, improving quality, reducing unit cost, curbing public spending, and raising cash to reduce public debt. Privatization is the need of an hour. As the world economy trends to become one global village, privatization as a policy norm seems to override political compulsions as an instrument for achieving competitive efficiency and resource optimization. Hence, I believe that India should adopt privatization and become one of the major superpowers in the world. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is HARSHVARDHAN Pingle. I am currently pursuing BTech in Mechanical Engineering from Government College of Engineering, Karnataka. Today I will speak about is AI a threat for human race or not? Technology has been employment is an old age debate, but now companies are moving towards automation and artificial intelligence. Looking at short term, AI will provide a cheaper jobs and a convenient life, but its long term effect might be harmful. AI will change workplace and the jobs that humans do. Some jobs will be lost to AI technology, so humans will need to embrace the other jobs and new activities that will provide them social and mental benefits. In case of disaster, robots can't act unless they have program in them. Like in fireplace, humans know how to use fire extinguisher or water or at least run away from the place. However, robots work on program and don't know how to recognize things on their own and will get destroyed due to fire. In some countries like Japan, robots have begun teaching students replacing humans. The first generation of AI will do just the things which have been programmed by humans. However, a third generation AI might be able to do work on their own. These days, use of robotics in healthcare is very common, but they are very expensive and are placed under stricter guidance. And this is its large disadvantages. Doctors with years of experience can't be compared with these program robots, and there may be some patients in special cases which this robot will not be able to perform. AI can be programmed in such a way that it could do something beneficial to society, but it develops destructive method to achieve its goal. If dominant and super intelligent machine were to conclude human survival is unnecessary risk and waste of resources, then result would be human extinction. Stephen Hawking warned that one day AI might take over the world. If robots had their emotion and self-awareness like us humans, or becomes more intelligent than humans, they might create unimaginary machines and will be able to manipulate humans. A couple of years ago, a woman named Elena Husband was killed by a self-driving car in United States of America. So these are the large disadvantages of AI in long term. And the bigger problem will be when the computer starts to think in such a way that we humans can't even imagine. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Rohit. I am currently pursuing BTech in Mechanical Engineering. I will explain about evolution in automobile. We can make evolution in automobile by using catalytic converter. Automobiles throughout the world are the primary consumer of fossil fuel, which emit toxic gases. Catalytic converter were developed to deoxify these gases into less harmful gases such as carbon dioxide and H2O. Catalytic converter are built for commercial vehicle and use noble element including platinum, palladium. The basic job of the catalytic converter is to eliminate unburnt fuel and potentially dangerous compound from the exhaust before they can reach the environment. If these toxic gases are not removed, then it can have a dangerous effect on the environment. The device is specially designed to reduce the emission of the vehicle and greenhouse gases. The converter focus on reducing three compounds which are hydrocarbon, nitrogen and carbon monoxide. At first, the catalytic converter uses a reduction catalyst to reduce the nitrous oxide, and at the second stage, the converter use the oxidative catalyst which decrease emission of carbon monoxide and unburned hydrocarbons. The device converts carbon monoxide into carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxide are broken into nitrogen and oxygen, and hydrocarbons are converted into carbon dioxide and water. Automobile manufacturer will no longer be responsible for so much environmental damage due to the advanced catalytic converter. Thank you.
Hello friends, my name is Anuj KADAM. Now I will talk about pros and cons of privatization of Indian Railways. First of all, we will see pros of privatization. The private trains will share some margin of profit to the Indian Railways, who is facing so much losses nowadays. Second one is railway minister says that the coaches of this train will be made in India. Third, less late trains. That means there will be less time gap between two same destination trains. Fourth one is there will be so much service improvement. Apart of this, there are some disadvantages also, such as first one is it is well known that fare of these trains will be much more than the Indian Railways. Second one is in these trains no general or sleeper coaches will be there, so it will affect middle and lower class peoples. Third, job losses. It is said that higher staff will be appointed by the Indian Railways, but pantry workers are going to appoint by these private sector authorities. Fourth one is connectivity will be affected. That is, Indian Railway takes a stop at every scheduled stations, but this thing may not be applicable with the private trains. Fifth one is private players will have a free hand in fare. That is, they can keep fare prices whatever they want. So that's all from my side. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Myself Pranali Mahamuni from TY Mechanical. Today I am going to represent the topic name is Future Scope of Startup and Innovative Business Ideas. What is startup? The term startup refers to a company in the first stage of operation. Startups are founded by one or more entrepreneurs who want to develop product or services for which they believe their demand. Startups are small companies, but they play big role in the economic process. They create more jobs, which indicates more employment, and more employment means the improvement economy. Startups are boost the economy with the complete technology and create new industrial over time. The first few years are very important for startups. There is a time that entrepreneurs should use to concentrate on raising capitals and developing the business model. The foremost reason why innovation is important for startup is simply that it gives them an edge over their competitions and help them become and sustain their lead in market. Hence, startup must consistently and persistently innovate to make sure that big companies do not put them out of business. In my opinion, online reputation management will be one of the most profitable future business opportunities. The Uber in India is already availing this kind of services, which with the increase in internet